Alright, I think we're all started now. Welcome back to the Booga Box live stream. It's a Wednesday, small project night. What is today? 26th, I think? Yeah. May 26th. So, hope everybody's having a good week. Welcome to Wednesday. It's my fourth stream in 3 days, so actually I've kind of been streaming more than I thought I would, but I haven't been playing but testing. So tonight we're going to work on the what was it, sunrise weave. I guess it's based off a few other things. I was looking for sizes, and I found two different sizes that you could use. So we're just going to use the bigger size now. I'll probably make another smaller one if I have time. See how quickly that kind of goes together here as is. All this time I'm talking, I could have been getting the other thing going. But I'm not going to share it over to the personal page tonight, so I can just open it right on up. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get started and working on the weave here. I need to start having a way I can put up a picture of what I'm working on, because they're all open weave, so and since it's called Sunrise, I've kind of decided to try to go with a sunrise color, kind of using yellow and orange and red. My end view here, that was the other thing I wanted to work on. Kind of going in a closer view here. I need to adjust my thinking, because tomorrow night I'll be back into doing the inlay, and thinking about going in for a closer view, maybe like this. I could go a little tighter, but I don't want to go too tight, and see if I can at least stay in an area. Then we'll be all right. I guess that's going to be the biggest thing. And then how will it look time lapse? So I figure tonight I'll zoom in here and give it a time lapse and just see what happens. Trying to see how far I can actually lean in here too without getting in the way. Didn't really look for a tutorial or anything on it, but been looking at the picture all day, thinking in my head, while I was doing other things. So now it's the side weaves here with the red. Okay. Well, and if you had watched Monday or yesterday, I was working on the chainmail tie, scale mail tie. I did finally get, right when I was ending last night, I'd seen where I'd screwed up putting in the wrong colors for my scale. So I did end up fixing that after the stream last night, just to get it kind of tucked up and put away so I can go start working on the neck piece this next Monday. Figured I didn't want to spend time taking that apart, and it only took, I think, probably 35 minutes or so, though, to pull it back apart and get it put in there the way it needed to be put in there. So let me check. Everything looks like it's going good. Comments are all open, so just try to stay right over or in between the Booga and the box on the paper. It gets me fairly centered. I guess I could try to go a little bit further, but it could get a little weird. And I'll probably need to work a little lower too, because normally with the inlay I'm working more down here, so. And hopefully the color combo will come out alright. It's like I could have just done it in all single colors, but I wanted to do something a little different, so I'm going to look back up over here. Or did you flip the wrong way? There we go, maybe. What did I do there? Ooh, popped out of my hand. There we go. There it goes. They got flipped around on me and couldn't figure out which way I was going. Because, again, I'm just using the picture and going by the way I think I would build it. So, that's one of the fun things about learning a new weave. And oh, come on. Figuring it out. So that's top and bottom. It's kind of like I do my Christmas trees in a way right here. Alright, then over here. Kind of have to think about it since I'm not sure how I want to do it or how it's actually built, and then where I want my color combos to go by what I can perceive as being what they should look like. Again, I'm trying to pick weaves that are somewhat simple that we can hopefully get done with in our stream time. So far we've done pretty good, and there's been a few that were actually much quicker than I expected, so we ended up doing 2 to the same bracelet in the stream, so just in different colors. We'll see how this one goes. One thing I do like about recording too, I can kind of go back and I know things are a little slower, but I can get a good baseline on how long it took the first one and see how much I've improved over the time looking at it and working on it and whatnot. So I probably should put a where is my big giant overly large clasp? I normally have it sitting right out here. I haven't worked on anything that I needed it for. I think. Not that I can remember. Well, we'll just grab. No. Don't want to do that. I guess I'll just grab another one. I've got a boatload of them, so I'll just hang the other chain up if I ever need more at any given time. Alright, then I'll put it on here. Could have just went ahead and put the clasp on, I guess, but you know. Oh, I'm not working back in my right spot. Gotta remember. Well, my phone still hadn't let me know that I'm live yet. I wish they'd fix that stuff so people would know. Alright, so the next one would be the healer. And then I can go for oranges again. And then they get pulled together once we get so far going. 1, 2. Probably easier to flip it over and do these on this side. Be more difficult to try to put all 4 on one side, I think. Don't have to put them on there, but you know, I think it'd be a little bit quicker. I just gotta make sure I get them all closed. I have been getting better at it though, the more I keep plugging away at doing them this way, but I still on occasion find one after I'm done. I'll start looking through everything and I'll find one somewhere that I missed. You know, this weave, I think, first time I seen it was probably about 8 months ago. And I added it into my list, and somebody posted a picture they had done of one, so I was like, well, you might as well go ahead and do it. Add it to the upper list. The ones I try to think about, what am I going to do? And then I still have the other side list of other ones that I want to do, but I can't do them on a live stream because they're paid. Well, I haven't gotten paid for all of them yet. I've got several that I have paid for, and others that I want to figure out, and then get the tutorial before I put them out for sale. I like to try to figure them out myself first. Trial error, like I always say. I learn more by screwing up, so. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go. Is that right? Okay, yeah, just look weird. This is the larger size of the ring sizes I've seen out there. Like I said, I found 2 different sets of ring sizes for them. Dogs are going cuckoo out there. Buzz is in. Not sure about Marvel. Sound like they're still over in their own yard though. They came running out earlier today. Somebody's dog got loose and was running in our backyard. Luckily, none of the cats were out. Well, let me go look. Well, they're both in now. I'm not sure if there was a dog running around out there again or not, because she came running in. Wasn't all poopy, so I didn't see anybody out there for the quick look I was looking, so they did sound louder than normal. That's normally when I can tell that they're closer. I got dogs on both sides, and then when somebody's dog gets loose and they run into our yard, you get both sides just going nuts because they're not used to seeing a dog in my yard. They lose it on occasion. Dogs everywhere. I love dogs though too, so. Different points in life I've had dogs, and other points we've had cats. It just kind of depends, and we kind of got taken over by cats once we moved here, just because ended up taking in, I mean we came with one, but we finally had a fenced yard coming from an apartment style place, so thought about doing a dog, but we had the one cat and then a few of the strays that were around here we started kind of helping out and taking in, and other ones that were getting kicked out, and it's where most of the cats have come from that we currently have. It's just cats we've taken in that were kind of abandoned or born feral but become kind of housebroken. I forgot to adjust my seat again. But that's kind of what it just does, back and forth. It's kind of a bit of a ring hog, I guess, because we haven't got very far in it and it's used quite a few rings. Each section's what? 4, 8, 12, 13 per section. So, and each section's, what? I guess almost an inch, so. But it will come back together when we start cinching up the top to bring them into what makes it more of the sunrise thing, I guess. Okay, yeah, these are gonna have to double. I think I'm out of view again, dang it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a close view. Maybe I should just set up a second camera. If I get in it, I'm good. If not, it doesn't screw up my main overall that I'm working on. Might be the best thing to do. I need to come up with a mount system up here for another camera, or moving one of the cameras. I just wish I had more depth behind me over here, where I could set up one higher and but closer. one day, if we, I mean, for the foreseeable future, I plan on doing live streams, but, you know, who knows, whatever could happen. Check my other areas real quick. Dog and cat issue, kind of forgot. Well, I'm just kind of weaving, so. Like I said, I need to pair of those old Google glasses or something that pops up in my glasses so I can watch what's going on while I'm doing stuff. Something that never really did take off, but who knows. I think it could be kind of cool. In this situation, I don't know what if I'd want it in the other situations, but and I have noticed I'm trying to talk a little louder. I did when I first started, and then I've noticed I've gotten quieter through my streams. So if I start talking too loud, I'm sorry. And then we're a little bit in, so I want to thank everybody for either watching it live or watching the replay of it later. Thank you all for joining in and seeing what's going on. Do appreciate it. There's some nights where I got a lot of chatting going on, other nights where it's a little quieter, so it's all good either way. I need some other streams to start popping back up myself. I missed Joshua's earlier today, but I was busy doing some other stuff. And then the grandkids came over. They're here now, actually. Actually being fairly quiet up there. That's more scary. Oh man, that was supposed to be a yellow on that other center. Guess I could go back and forth. Well, I've got two there. And they'll pull together. Yeah, I can probably easily change that out though, so I don't think that's going to be a big old problem. It's a fairly loose right there. And there's a lot of rings there, but 8 of them. Should be able to get it through here and then take the other one out. Yeah, a little snug. I need to find the end on the other. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I just think I screwed that ring up. Not bad, but enough where I don't want to reuse it. But it was in a tight situation. And that'll happen from time to time. One of the things about working with aluminum that kind of blows, but I forgot to put the other oranges on. You don't have to normally worry about that when you're working with stainless steel or titanium or niobium, which is nice, but you do have to watch it on gold or silvers, any kind of silver really. Brass and bronze is kind of dependent. I've had some that are easy to mark up and others that were hard to mark up, so I guess it just depends on the final ingredients of it, if that's what you want to call them. Alright, yeah, since I forgot to put them on there, now I got to put them on there singly. Which is alright too. That wasn't a beep for the Facebook Live. I think that was the camera beep on my phone, security camera. So now we're back into the red. Now few open here. Where we at on our time? We're only 20 minutes in. Good. Making pretty decent time on this. Plus with all the talking and stopping. Back into the view here. Kind of getting a rhythm down. I mean, it seemed like it'd be pretty simple though. Similar to some other stuff I've done. So the more similar, the easier it is to kind of get it going and remember what you're doing. And on the other side. Into some oranges. Check around. I think things be going good. Don't see any chats yet. So if you ever do show up and you do post a message and I miss it, I am sorry. I try to catch them. Once I know somebody's here and I start seeing more, I'll catch them more often. But once I get into a stream and going a little bit and no comments, I start checking less frequently. I just get so involved in looking straight ahead and just doing it, you know. And I'm trying to figure out some way that I'm going to have like a lead-in video, because I never know how to start a stream. When they're going across multiple platforms, each one of them starts a few seconds later than another, so I'm thinking about trying to come up with like some kind of 30-second thing I can watch while it's loading up to them all with a little countdown, and then flip over to the other screen once, you know, I'm actually going to start talking. Where's there it is. You gotten out of the way. I need a yeller. And kids must be out playing, so it's making the security camera ding-a-ling all the time. This time I'll remember to put them on. Oh, but I forgot to put on the other side. I remember it will be a tighter fit. And make sure I start on the first one. Let's see here if I can. Hopefully I'm not in view. It's hard to see whenever I'm bent over looking, and if I sit back to look at the video, I guess there is the delay that would show it more. Alright, so then we separates with the reds. Now we're probably, if each one of these is about an inch, we'll probably need to go 8 to 9. We'll go to 8 and then we'll start cinching them together and see what happens, and see how much we lose once we do that, because like I said, we'll be putting a ring here, and yeah, we'll connect those two and then these two, right? Yeah, so it'll kind of come together like that. We'll see how it works. Oh, these are not forward, am I? There we go. But again, if you're just joining us or just watching and flipping around, thanks for joining us, and hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. We will be back tomorrow night. Going back to doing the large project with the inlay. We'll probably start saying what it is after this week, even though I know one person already knows, and the family does. I told them to keep quiet on Facebook for now. But I think after this next week, you'll start being able to be noticeable what it is. I'm thinking I might again do another Saturday stream. Just so I can get some more time in on it and everything. Come on, let me in. Why won't you let me in there? Come on, there we go. That should have been 4, right? Yeah, that's all 4. And I want to try maybe doing something in a purple with this weave. Though it depends on the size of the ring, that's what I might have to look at, because I think I can go one. This would probably be, I could probably go larger, but my plan is to go with this size and 2 smaller sizes. This would be a large, medium, and then a smaller one. I think I've got enough ring sizes of those to do so. At least in colored. I mean, if I wanted to just go stainless or bright silver aluminum, I could do that with no problem in whatever size I wanted, but hopefully I'm in view. And remember, yellow for the center this time. That looks all weird here. Sorry, I'm looking at it and it just set a little weird for some reason there. Let me, we'll put on the other ones separately this time because I want to kind of jiggle this around a little bit. And it's just acting really weird. And I don't know why. The rest of them, they have nice flow. What did I mess up here? So just these two are just so tight together. We need to pull them apart. Yeah, that's all it was just those two overlapping right there. That was a little weird. Was not expecting that, but we figured it out. I knew there was something weird about it. I just couldn't figure out what it was there for a minute. Hadn't had it happen yet, so. Oh yeah, we got to pull out the duck-a-nana. There you go, duck-a-nana. You can sit out here. You won't get time on Thursday night, so we got to give you your airtime now, right? You'll have to be out of the way for a lot bigger inlay. I need more of the desk, so can't pop him out on these days. I still need to make him a little helmet. And I still need to name him. I'm trying to think of a good name for him. No, I was coming back out of picture again. I was thinking Bernard, but I was like, no, not digging Bernard. So something unusual, or crazily normal. Back to some reds. And a little easier than I was expecting to on where I'd need to make my color changes, because in the picture when I'd seen it was all one color, one material. I forgot what it even was. that they used in it. The other one I've seen some color, but then I couldn't find the post again. I didn't save that picture because I already had one saved. I was like, I don't need to save it again. And then when I was looking at them and trying to figure out what I wanted to do, I was like, well, I should have saved that other picture because it had more color variety in it. Let me, with the color, I can normally figure it out a lot easier, just because you can kind of follow the colors and see where they're going. Dogs are going cuckoo again out there, man. Don't know what it is about tonight. They're just going nuts. Unless there's one running around. I need to close up the gate. Got a big drive-through gate, but we don't really open and close it much. It just normally just stays open. Would have less of the dog running problem, I guess. Unless they jump over the fence. We used to have a few that used to do that. Haven't seen any lately do it, so. I don't know to go back out there and see what's going on, but might have to. Well, I can tell I was getting quiet again. It's like I almost start talking to myself, just enough where I can hear it in my ears, but not loud enough for you all, without probably turning it up. I have noticed that, like I said, when I've been rewatching some streams, and it's just weird to do anyway, because I've never recorded myself before till I started doing streams, and my voice sounds so weird to me. Compared to, I mean, everybody has that experience because you hear yourself differently than what you do sound like, so it's kind of a strange experience. I noticed it the first time when they were doing the interviews for the news that did the interviews for my Chiefs jersey. It was a very odd experience to see myself and hear myself live like that, because like I said, I've never really recorded myself. I've done a lot of recordings and it's been of the family and stuff, but normally I'm the one behind the camera, so you never see me or hear me. So it was kind of a weird experience. And then kind of when I started doing the stream, same thing, was like, man, that's just so weird listening to myself. I'm still down under 1% on my problem issues, so. Though last night, when I got done last night, I was still at 0%. I never had that happen before, so that was weird. Come on, oranges. You're giving me a little issues. I think I'm using more oranges than anything. Having less of a percentage of good closure, quick closures, not good closures, than I do with some of the other colors. Some I can just snap in and they go right in place. And others make you work for it. So where are we at on chunkages here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're just at 6, so I'm getting closer here to closing it up, which, where are we at? 34 minutes. This is actually another one a little quicker than I was imagining it. When I was thinking in my head, okay, still have any kind of ring count for a 8-inch. It's normally what I base everything off of, is how many rings does it take to do an 8-inch bracelet. And then I can calculate everything else from there. How much, how long it takes per inch, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, I didn't need to open quite that many, but oh well. It's all good. And it sounds like tonight I'll have the Facebook telling me again at like 2 a.m. You were live 8 hours ago. Thank you, Facebook. for the notice. Let me go watch myself live now. So if you have a Twitch or a YouTube account, you can go like and get notifications from those places too. We stream to both those along with Facebook, so if you do want to catch it more and get notifications better than what Facebook has seemed to be giving you, at least me, you can go there and give us likes and whatnot there too. Like I said, subscribe, do all those things, and you'll get notifications when we go live. Most everybody knows what times though. We're Monday, Wednesday, Thursday right now, at least for the foreseeable future. I'll change things up once the school year starts again and get the band schedule going. I know Friday nights will be pretty shot, and Saturdays along with having events, so they have quite a few competitions this year, so I'm going to have some busy days here in the fall. We'll see how things work out, and hopefully we'll still be able to do a something standard there for the few months that we go through that. August, September, October, then maybe a little change in November, December, depending on what events we'll be able to get to in those months. Those are normally pretty good months for us. We get to several craft fairs, and hopefully we'll add another couple. I'd like to. Just depends on what kind of rules are and where they're at, so just a matter of keeping your eye out on them and seeing what's available. Right now our first one is still set for June. Is it the end of June? No, it might be the end of July. And it's still a little ways out. There's a few others I thought about trying to get to before then. But still, I mean, some of our regulations locally just here recently changed this past week, so it's always changing up, so you just never know what to try to plan for. And it always worries me about having to, you buy into getting into these events, and in advance you gotta 2, 3, 4, sometimes more months, you gotta get planned out before. Some are a little quicker and not as long to get into, but there the dogs go again. So, it always scares me a little bit, not knowing what's going to happen yet, so I'm trying to let some play out and kind of get feedback from some of the other people that I know that do events, and how they're dealing, how it went, type thing. Then I'll start feeling a little more comfortable. Everything seems to be coming back around, but in a way we got a little lucky, being when everything happened, things started getting closed down. I only had 2 events I'd prepaid for that we didn't get to get money back on, but that's the thing that happens. There's some events that I've had to cancel after I've already paid, and nothing you can do about it, so you just got to keep it in mind when you're trying to set up events. You know what I should probably do now that I've got it long enough? Go ahead and grab a normal class. Go ahead and put it on to the end there. Should I just go with another? Yeah, we'll just go with another yellow there, I guess. I almost wonder if I should get out a smaller ring size for this, but it'll probably be alright. It's fairly chunky-ish bracelet. Get our clasp on and get a better measurement. And like I said, I know I'm gonna have to go quite a bit longer once I start pulling it together, because we're just at 7.5-ish right now, so I don't know how much we'll lose when we finally get to that point, but I know we're going to lose quite a bit when you're bringing up every other side, cinching them up with a ring. So we'll lose a good chunk right there. Kind of want to know, so I think I'm going to go 8 inches and then start doing that, pulling it together and see how much we lose in overall length. Because I'm thinking maybe 1.5 inches we'll lose overall once we do cinch them up, because we're pulling them that way. Oh, maybe even more. That might be more, closer to 2 inches. Who knows? I guess we'll find out soon. And then back to the oranges. And if you check out some of the other streams, you know, if you got ideas and thoughts on something you'd like to see or something being done a little differently, just send me out a message. Let me know. I'm willing to kind of try new things and whatnot if you got an idea. Like I said, if y'all wanted to watch more nightly inlay work, we could go that route instead of going the different style projects on certain nights. I just figured it'd probably be nicer that way, so it's something different. But if y'all are into watching just one certain thing over a period of time, I can go do that too. It's whatever y'all would like to see. Try to do what I can. I'd be using more of them, but I guess once I thought about it, I almost wonder if I probably could double them up. I wonder, I could probably win it square actually, now that I think about it. Tighten it up, I might have to go a little bit bigger. I might have to do one out of square rings and see what it's like too. Because I do like it, it's pretty nice looking. Weave just like this, but it'll change up once we start cinching them up, so. Just go ahead and get a few pre-opened of both of these, just to don't have many orange left out anyway, so I might as well just open the rest up real quick. Do me a few reds. And we'll weave a little quicker. Gotta get my arm in the right place so I can make sure when I'm opening it I'm not doing this. I gotta make sure I'm still staying in line. I did get into a habit of doing that a while back, and I realized what I was doing, and so I've been correcting myself more often now. Didn't have a problem at first, it's just the way I've been kind of sitting trying to do the staying in a certain spot makes me have to think about it more and straighten out the way I'm doing it. That's when you get more of a Pringle effect, I guess is what they call it, where you're kind of concaved a little bit on your flatness. You know, you get a little unnaturalness just because of the way coils are made and whatnot, but you can make them really get pringly though still. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's some reds? forgot to look. Now we took it up. That's 8.5. I do need to finish this, so I mean I know we're gonna go more anyway, so or we're gonna have to add more just because of the way it is. So might as well just go ahead and add this on, and then we'll just measure and then bring them and do some connecting to them. Some cinching up there and see what happens. See how much we lose. Guess I got to go ahead and do the other 4 and put in an ending yellow. So if I want to try to keep it at least looking decent, then we'll see how much hopefully we need to not add, but I know we're going to have to add some more. I just don't know how much yet. We will soon find out. Alright, so the yeller, and then we'll measure and then start cinching. So, next step here is we're going to pull those up, and I'm going to connect, I guess, with an orange. So it'll kind of just flow all the orange together there. So, just go ahead and get me some pre-opened orange here ready. This will all connect with an orange. An orange. I keep forgetting to look over here. Let me look real quick. Okay. Doesn't look like I missed anything. Things are going good, so maybe I've had too many streams this week. Alright, so, and then it's got to connect the, go through and through the 2 top reds. And then the bottom reds and the top reds. Come on. Why are you giving me problems here, Ring? I'm going through the right way, right? Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those stubbornnesses. So that brings that together like that. And then we'll do this side, do the opposite side on this, on the next set. Which gives it its pattern. I just gotta make sure I remember to flip each time for my connectors. Back into view here, dummy. Alright, so connected that, so these 2 are this time. Oh, darn it. I forgot to measure to see how much we're going to lose. I know it was just up over 9. I didn't get it totally accurate. So these 2. Because I just kind of put it up to it. And then we added a little bit more, so. Oh well. I guess I can still count chunklets and know how many chunklets I need. chocolates. These two. And then these two. These two. And this could be the end. This would be a nice end point, but I guess any chunklet I do would be able to go to the opposite side, so it's not like I have to add two chunklets to pull them together to get to the end. Wouldn't need to do that, but definitely shrunk it up some. Let me get it more up in here in view if I can. It looks kind of cool. Might be a little too busy with so many colors. I guess I could see a pattern of just using two colors and doing more whole, like butterfly, because I guess it's what it's based off of, a butterfly weave kind of. And so you could make all that one, and then that makes all of the other side the other color. So let's see, where are we measuring out here? We definitely lost about an inch and at least probably half, so it might have been more accurate first time. Real quick, let me just put this over it and see what we measure on the wrist measuring device. If I can get the clasp to cooperate with me and my mouth to cooperate with my brain. That put us at about 7. So I probably need 2 more chunks to get us up to 8. So we'll go ahead and get out some more. And one try to take off on me, didn't you? Gotcha. Where are we at here? We're at 52 minutes, so yeah, that didn't take too long to do. Shouldn't take too long to do 2 more little chunks. So we'll probably just finish this up and then call it quits for tonight once the bracelet's completely done. It should be before the hour and a half, but it will definitely be over the hour, so then I can go visit with the grandkids a little bit more. Got a little bit of time in, but then I had to stop because I needed to get prepped for the stream tonight, so tomorrow night we'll start at 7:30 and be working on the inlay. Haven't got none of it done since Sunday. Working on so many other little things here and there. Just didn't get anything worked on. And then just happened to have the space. So when I put it out here Thursday, I'll work on it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, probably some more Sunday. Till I have to start preparing for Monday again. But if everything works out and stream doesn't have an issue, then I won't have to worry about doing Tuesday, which was part of the issue because, yeah, Monday night stream was a crazy stream. Things weren't working left and right. And then my brain wasn't, obviously, because I kept screwing up on my tie. Well, like I said, I hadn't done any in a while. Boy, I gotta slow down my talking, I guess. And a few things I had to just remind myself of. Pull out my notes, and then it was like, duh, and then, well, and the other screw up with just putting in the wrong color and changing rows before I was supposed to. That was just a duh moment. I hate those. You get done with something big, and that really wasn't all that big though, but you get done and you start looking at it and you're like, oh man, how did I screw that up? then you have to go pull it apart and redo it. But I mean, I guess at least you can pull it apart and redo it. I mean, that's what's nice about chainmail. Something that doesn't work, you can just take it back and reuse them. As long as, you know, you don't screw up your rings trying to get them out. That's normally where I'll screw up more rings, is trying to get them out than putting them in. More of the wannabe famous dude on the Twitch. I don't know how to ban people over there yet. If you can ban them, I'm not sure. Looks like he's posted a few times. I've seen some people have issues with spammers at different times, and how to take care of them I'm unsure of yet. I haven't really had too much of a problem with them till, you know, I guess just the more I'm out there, maybe the more I'm seeing, the more apt I am to get them. Alright, there was one chunklet. I'm gonna try to look real quick, see if I can delete these comments on this, on the Twitch side of things. So I don't want to have stupid stuff up there. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was actually two different people. I don't know how to, let's see, click the name maybe. No, okay, there's a little band. Okay. Learning as we go. And let's do the other one. I'm sure they just keep changing up their names though, but at least the start of them are gone. And I figured out something new, so it all works out right. So back into one more chunklet, pull them together, and we should be good. And on to final rings after that. Just kind of going through the process in the brain noggin. Oh, I threw that one in the wrong pile, dummy. Oh well. I'll figure that out soon enough. So yeah, if you're watching this at some point and thinking you're seeing the Duckanana here, looking for names for Mr. Duckanana. Oh, that is a messed up cut end. It's like, there's something wrong with that one. The feel, the look, the everything. And then I'll do some reds. We only need to have 4 of these, I guess. And then it's back to the orange. 4 of those, and yeah. So let's go ahead and pre-open 4 of these, 4 of them, and 2 of those. That should be everything we need ring-wise. Finish her up. Oh, well, I do need, I guess I'll do that when I need it. a couple for my cinching down of everything. I did forget about that. So I'll need a few more oranges. I think what do I need? 2? Because we just added 2 chunks, so I should only need 2. If math works properly, 2 should do. Oh, I forgot to enlarge that screen over here, and it's taken over everything. I need to minimize back to workable size here. Oh, Mr. Mouse, wake up. I really do hate this mouse. Really do. I need to figure out something better. Alright, come on. There we go. It's like I couldn't see my program. I couldn't see nothing working. I was like, what? Oh yeah, I forgot. Alright. Remember where I'm at here again. Banana duck. Yeah. Duck-a-nana. It's like croc-a-nana, but it's a duck-a-nana. We're trying to figure out a name for him. And back to the orange. Oh, somebody got mad up there. Yeah, he's going to get a name, and then I'm going to make him a little helmet. Pull out some 1/8 inch rings or something, maybe in 3/32, and make him a little helmet. With long side pieces that kind of drape down his neck, you know. Need the gobbler protected, right? And then we'll cinch these up with a yellow, and then do our cinching. Hopefully we got decent length. And we're probably looking at we're at an hour, so I probably got about 45-ish minutes into this. Actual work time, maybe a little less, or a little more. It will be quicker, like I said, when I do it off camera, because I can see things. I get my closures down a lot quicker when I can be right up on them. Alright, so I need to do, no, we'll just go ahead and pre-open 2, because I should only need 2 of these. So it's that side, so it's this side. If math still works correctly, we should only need 2. Could tell that one wasn't going to work, so then these 2. So yeah, math still works properly. I guess I should open that properly too. That's it there. Let's see what we got measured lengthwise. Oh, we're at 9.5, but we should be closer to 8 once it goes on the bracelet sizer. We'll see. Oh, yeah, maybe I should have only went 1. Yeah, we ended up at 8.5. So if I would have only went 1 though, we were at 7. Adding 2 took us up to 8.5. So if if you need to get in between there, that's when we just have to use a couple extra here. Could take it out and make it a little more difficult to attach, but overall, not too bad. I do kind of like it. It's definitely a little different. You know, I need a little platform I can hold up here to show the weave better. Let's see if I just take it back apart. Maybe I can get a better view. Man, they are going nuts upstairs. So that's sunrise weave. A little bit of a ringy hog, but it looks pretty cool. I think it could look cooler in 2-color tone, maybe. That's what I might try again on the smaller size. We'll see. When I go with the purple, maybe I'll just go to 2 tones of purple and try to do them in the V shapes. Maybe like, you know, like if I go here and I do the red in this part, all in a purple, and then here, and then just have these little inserts be a lighter purple, maybe my lavender. It might look pretty good. We'll see, I guess. But heck, I thought that would actually take a little bit longer than it did. I almost want to start working on something else, but by the time I got everything out, could be getting close time to shut down anyway, so I guess I could run longer also, but I do want to go see the grandkids. So, thank y'all again if you joined us or watching later. Definitely appreciate it. Give us some likes and shares. More the merrier, you know, try to grow the channel, grow the Facebook page, get more likes. I want to do some giveaways when we get so far on our likes. I think we're only 20 something away now. Hadn't been getting a whole lot lately, but trying to put that out there, and then we're going to do some live giveaways. I used to do giveaways once a month all the time, and then kind of got away from that for a while, and would like to do so again, so figure trying to get a goal going. But we'll be back tomorrow night, 7:30 Central Time, working on the inlay, and hopefully we'll be to a point that we'll be able to start calling it what it is. So y'all have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.